Okay, so today we're going to start drawing part 1 for Community University at Lincoln High School. So what you see here is the welcome screen on Autodesk Inventor 2016, and from here we're going to start into our first part. As discussed, our main drawing for this workshop is going to be in only parts. So we're going to make a new part. If for some reason you don't see this screen, you can just go to New, and we're going to work in a standard, inch, and that's a part. So we'll open this. Now from this screen, we have the ribbon above, across the top, and this is our project browser. You'll hear me refer to those throughout our training. I'm going to start my part right here by going to Start 2D Sketch. When I click this, now we have 3 planes we can choose to work on. For this activity, it doesn't really matter what we pick. When you get into more advanced assemblies, it's important that we keep our geometry aligned in whatever proper plane it should be in. So I'm going to choose this XZ plane for now, and I'm going to click. When I click on that plane, it takes me now into a 2D sketch mode. If I look over here at the view cube, I can change my orientation. I'm currently looking at the top of this sketch plane, which is where I want to be. We are going to work from our origin. So this is where our X and Y axes cross. And you could see how I panned around like that. I just did that by holding down my scroll wheel and moving my mouse. So this part in particular, we are going to start with a square. This square is going to be 3 inches by 3 inches. I'm going to go up to my rectangle tool, and my first click, I'm going to click and release at the origin. Now I can start pulling this out into the direction I want that square to go in, and you can see that I have an active dimension. So this active dimension is allowing me to enter in my first measurement, which is 3. I don't have to hit delete or anything, and then I'll hit tab. Tab is above your caps lock key. I'll hit tab to take me over to my other dimension. This is going to be 3 as well, and I'm going to hit enter to lock those in. So now we have a 3 by 3 square. And you can see how I zoomed in there. I'm using my scroll wheel, so I can roll up to zoom out or roll down to zoom in, and it zooms in according to where my cursor is located. Okay. And then I'll pan. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is put a circle on this. So I'm going to go up and grab my circle tool. I'm going to just arbitrarily place this for a good reason. So I can then specify its diameter. The diameter of this circle is 1 inch, so I'm going to hit 1 and hit enter. Now, I have 2 kinds of dimensions, those for size and those for location. So these so far have all been size dimensions. Now I need to put in a location dimension. So I'm going to hit dimension, and then I want to click on this side, and I want the center point of my circle to be 1.5, or halfway from that edge. So I'm going to type in 1.5. Hit enter, and I want it 1.5 inches from the top as well. 1.5. Okay, and that was all with the dimension tool. So now I've created my 2D sketch. We have a completed loop of lines, essentially the cake pan, if you will. We're going to make a 3D extrusion from this sketch. So I'm done with my 2D sketch, and if I wanted to go back and edit any of these, I could just double click on these dimensions and change them. I'm going to hit Finish Sketch. Okay, then you see it takes me zoomed in to a 3D view based around my origin. Okay, so now I'm going to zoom out and get myself aligned so that I can see what's going on here. We're going to take our 2D sketch geometry, as I said, and extrude this. So if I hit Extrude, and now it's giving me several options. We can specify how high we want to extrude this. In this case, we are extruding it 1/2 of an inch, so that's 0.5. And now I need to pick my profile, and you can see that this profile selector is kind of activated. So then I can go out and I can click this profile. That's what I want to extrude. I also could extrude this if I wanted to, but that's not our end goal. So I'm going to select this surface. That's what I want to extrude. I click, and we hit the check mark. We are good to go. So that is how you create a solid 3D model from a 2D sketch. This is dimension, and it carries all the properties that this actually would have in real life.